Today, let's go over a hard question that I managed to just solve by myself. So I'm kind of surprised because, again, as you can see, I tried a lot of times and got time limit exceeded, but I finally managed to just eke out a solution and I want to show it to you. So essentially, this is a pretty standard question. It asks you to store the count of strings and decrement them and return the maximum and the minimum frequency in O of one time, which I didn't do before when I got time limit exceeded because I had to sort every single time. But if you simplify this and play around with it a little bit, you might be able to come up with the right answer like I did. So let's try this. So you initialize the object of the data structure, simply declare a default dict of an integer so we can count the keys and the values, and increment the count of the string key by 1. So key appears once more. So self.dkey plus equal to 1. Decrement the count of the string by 1. If the count of the key is 0 after the decrement, remove it from the data structure. It is guaranteed that the key exists in the data structure before the decrement. That's the good thing, is that you don't have to check. Well, with the default dict, you don't have to check if the key exists already, but this is further confirmation. So in that case, self.dkey minus equal to 1. And I usually do this as standard, but it even says here. So if you have like S0, obviously S appears 0 times, so you just delete it from the dictionary entirely, right? Standard stuff. So if self.dkey, the value is 0, then just delete the key value pair. That's how you do it in Python. And then here, to get the maximum key, instead of sorting again, just declare the biggest as the maximum of the values of the dictionary. So it's going to be O1 because we already know what the list is, which is much faster than having to sort again. And then now you can just loop over the dictionary, right? So for K and D, or self.d, if the value K is equal to biggest, then just return the corresponding key, right? Any of them. One of them, right? And if that's not the case at the end, if you don't find anything with the biggest key, which I don't think that happens unless the input is empty, then you return an empty string as it says right here. And for the min key, you do the same thing. Call this smallest equals to the minimum of self.d.values. And again, for k and self.d, if self.dk is equal to smallest, then return k. Otherwise, return this if you've iterated through the whole dictionary and didn't find your answer. Empty sequence. Okay, this is an edge case, so if the dictionary exists at all, it didn't say that it must exist for the maximum and the minimum functions. So let's check that as an edge case. And okay, still wrong answer. Null, null, null. You want an empty string. I guess, okay. So if the self.dict doesn't exist, meaning there's no input, then you return an empty string, right? And hopefully, I think that, yep, and there you go. So although it only beats 5%, I mean, you get over the time limit exceeded, so I'm really happy about this, since, again, this is a hard question that I struggled with for a long time. So yeah, I hope this is helpful, and consider subscribing and stay tuned for more content. Thank you for watching.